Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Defensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Carr. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. It's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They open the championship game with a pass. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They draw first blood in this national title game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running with purpose.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from 26. And the back now goes in motion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Carr. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Breaks into the clear. First down, looking for more now. They made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's play action. It's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
On the run here. Let's it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Caught behind the line. It's Barber. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Play number 8 in this championship game drive when they face third down and short. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Carr. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation.
Keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. It's an option look. Breaks an open space. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for 1st down.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Back to throw. It's Carr. It's a quick runner. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He made the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Hand off to the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Here comes some more big bodies out to the defense. Takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the ball.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it here. Will not be brought down. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. He's got the first and still going. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. The 25. The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tide. They continue to roll up the score. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And now the handoff. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking deep to the right side. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
First, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup. Trust your quarterback and receiver and take shots downfield.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hill. Quick juke to get free. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
First and goal. Back in motion now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They cap the drive with 6 points. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't quite able to keep him out of the end zone for the touchdown, but how about the job of just having a short memory? Just put that out of your mind, rally to this football, and keep them short of the 2-point conversion.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Tough spot here. Second and long from their 19. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Throwing off play action. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. A potential momentum shift. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. State offense comes back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Carr. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. To the air, it's Carr. Quick throw to the left side. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. the Alabama offense onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a run to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
1st down and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in with a tight end and a corner route. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Before the defense brings him down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Okay, ready?
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Max got it on a counter. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And they hand it off to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great connection there for 6 points.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. 6-9-1, looking downfield. It's Carr. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Ohio State, 27.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Working clock with the ground game. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. One man at the back. backfield, and he'll get the football. Well, they touched the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the right side. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking for some space. It's Snead. First out and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the single back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Great cut there. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. The back's got it.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.